Check it out. How you guys doing? Welcome back to the Will Is Podcast. This won't be a long show tonight, but it will be a precise show. Determine who you want to be show. That's what it is tonight. And we're going to get to these points fast. Because I got things to do. I got to get to work tomorrow and I got to go to bed. But check this out. I just want to let you know a couple of things and how you determine who you want to be. First off, never get in the habit of lying. That shit ain't gonna never serve you well. Second off, determine the people you want to be around, because that's going to determine how successful you are. 3, it's a good time to let bad habits go, because some of them habits you probably can't afford anyway. 4, don't let anybody get in your way. 5, take advice from people that care about you, as long as you're asking for it. Because sometimes you don't ask for advice and people think they can just give it freely. And I view that as disrespect. You know, if you want to debate, let's agree on having a debate. But if you're just going to try to force your way or force your elements down my throat, I don't consider that as a fair equation. I don't think that's cool either. I think that's pretty lame. See, the thing is, when we're here trying to build anew, you don't need many distractions. What you need is determination. What you need is will to win. I hope you understand that. A will to win will always put you in a frame of mind to want to succeed. When you're successful, it's not a haphazard thing to be when people are successful. They don't just wind up successful. Well, in the world we live in now, that's going to be hard as hell to do. But in the previous era that we're just leaving, that was easy to do for some kinds of people and extremely hard for others. Because this, you see, sometimes people don't really have to care for how everything is going on in the world. When you're focused on your internal scope, it leaves a lot less room for error. You know what I mean? A lot of outside influences kind of determine how people operate. And it's such an subconscious thing. You don't even know when your behavior changed. That's because you're kind of out of touch with yourself. So you got so many of these things tugging at you in life and in real time. You don't take time to think about what you need specifically and how you can, mitigate ways of stress. Yeah, stress is it's the number one killer forever. You know, so what I'm trying to help you do is figure out ways of alleviating stress. So when I'm reading to you, when I'm discussing things about, who I am, I'm really just showing you a path of how to do it yourself. I like having fun with you, joking with you, talking shit, of course. Yeah, it's a part of entertainment and edutainment. And sometimes it depends on your mood too. But I don't ever want my subscribers to think I'm ever directing anything, to you. I think we all grow together here. Like I tell you all the time, we're human. So if you're gonna pass judgment on me on everything, that's fine too. We play the judgment game, but just to let you know, I'm not gonna be very doesn't matter. What does matter is how we build and grow together in a positive light and way. It's not putting my emotions and feelings off on you, just like you shouldn't do other people. People are not people that you should value or people that you value. You shouldn't view them as as just a commodity or a person that you can just come up on or leverage or just take whatever they give you. That's a scavenger ass mindset type of person. Now, it's a difference if someone's offering and they see something valuable in you and they take you under their wing. And now that's an honest shot right there. But to just kind of bogart your way into somebody's life, yeah, no, get the hell away from me. I don't know. That's not cool. No way. See, even exchanges or what we would say, when people are supposed to sort of get along or when they meet each other and you kind of get this relationship going, right? And you start to understand each other's customs. So some people that you may enjoy being around or have a friendship with, but their customs are a little off. And so it makes it hard for you to even understand how to take them at that point. Like, how the fuck I deal with you at this? Just don't. I'd say that's easy. You see, just don't deal with them until there's a comfortable uh, setting to where you can really, if it's worth it, express how you feel. But be honest. The problem is people, I tell you, they lie too damn much. So you can't really base a real, uh, you don't have a basis because when people lie, they're not telling the truth. So that gives you a false sense of understanding what their real mindset is and what they really think. So I'm telling you, you got to watch people. You got to watch the people that you have in your circles. Watch new people that you invite and have into your circles, or that you be around and meet, because people are getting stranger and weirder every single day. Um, I'm not, like I told you, I'm not gonna hold you long. I just wanted to get this point out because when you determine who you want to be, show you got to watch who you have. Well, when you're determining who you want to be, you have to watch your surroundings, and you also have to watch who you let in. You got to put that trap door up sometimes. Yeah, you got to do that shit. Be like, nah, I'm cool. Thanks. Hi, yeah, bye. Yeah, okay. Take care. All right. You kind of gotta. I hate to say it, but sometimes you have to give some people the cold goddamn shoulder, not to avoid them, but to tell them specifically the reason why y'all ain't feeling each other. You ain't vibing, and see that way, at least you're being fair to the other person because they're not wondering either. It's always good. So in the end, sometimes it's always good to just keep it moving. You don't always want to address everything because it could be confrontational. Who has time for confrontation when you got other things to do? Since you don't have to have because they're meaningless. Just get out of here with that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. So, always think of ways of meeting your situation and your challenges head on, but you can do that without confrontation. But always be honest, and sometimes honesty and the truth does create confrontation, but at least you were prepared. And just be prepared if you and also know who you're dealing with, because if you know you're going to tell somebody the truth and they're going to end up controversial, good to should you anything, evaluate the situation so that you can keep doing what you have to do. Okay, yeah, that's how you determine who you are. You have to determine and be specific about who you want around you and who you don't want around you. I have a very tight knit, close circle. I don't have a whole lot of a grandiose amount of friends. I got a lot of associates, and I do have friends that I have been knowing for a lot of years. But some people that some people you outgrow. Some people sometimes your relationships expire, and that's okay too. That's good. That gives you to be grateful for them, because I go through seasons of cutting people off, and I'm okay with it. It happens. Um, the only people you can't cut off are your family members. You can stop talking to them for a while, but you really can't cut them off because they're your family. And but you also have to deal with them and feed them from a long-handed spoon too sometimes, simply because family don't know how to behave and they always disrespectful. They love to be disrespectful because they this is how they feel like they putting you in your place. You understand? See, family, they really good at trying to do that shit. So families fall out, people fight, cuss each other out, and all of this. That shit ain't worth it either. Just be your family member. I love you. I stay the hell away from you. Stay over there too. I'm not coming to see you, and I don't want you coming to see me. If you know things ain't great. You know, distance is good. Trust you me, it is better than confrontation. So that's the show tonight. I told you I was gonna keep it short. I had to really challenge myself tonight. So I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm keeping it short, getting some rest, gotta get in the shower, gotta go to work in the morning. Love you guys. Take care. And remember one thing: the will is yours. Take care and be easy. Peace. All right now.